Okay, let's take a deep dive today into the 28th chapter of Matthew.
Chapter 28, right. A pivotal one.
Absolutely packed.
Yeah.
So the scene, it's morning just after the Sabbath, first day of the week.
And we have two women, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary, going to the tomb.
Yeah, they're heading to the tomb, and then, well, things escalate fast.
Very fast. The source describes a violent earthquake
Right
away.
An earthquake, and then this figure, an angel of the Lord.
Descending from heaven, it says,
Yeah.
and heading straight for the tomb.
And does something quite dramatic, rolls back that huge stone.
Rolls it back and then just sits on it. Imagine seeing that.
Powerful image. And the description of the angel itself is striking.
Oh, absolutely. Like lightning, the text says, and coes white as snow. It's meant to be overwhelming.
Understandably, you think about the guards there.
The Roman guards, yeah. Professional soldiers.
And their reaction. Utter terror. They shook, became like dead men.
That phrase, like dead men, it really lands, doesn't it? It underscores the sheer impact of this. Divine power rendering trained soldiers completely helpless.
Right. It sets the stage for what the angel says next, cutting through that fear.
He speaks directly to the women. Do not be afraid.
Knows exactly why they're there. I know you're looking for Jesus who was crucified.
And then the core message, the absolute crux of it all, he is not here.
He has risen, just as he said. Simple, direct, world-changing.
And he offers proof. Come and see the place where he lay. An invitation to verify.
So the women, they leave quickly. The text mentions this mix, this kind of fear and great joy.
Running to tell the disciples. It's urgent news.
And then, on their way, another encounter.
Yes, Jesus himself meets them. Suddenly, there he is.
And their reaction is immediate worship, holding onto his feet.
And notice what Jesus says. He essentially repeats the angel's message.
Do not be afraid, and then gives them the instruction directly. Go tell my brothers.
To go to Galilee, there they will see me.
Yeah.
He confirms the message and, importantly, commissions them, the women, to deliver it.
Okay, so while that's happening, a very different scene is unfolding elsewhere.
Right. Some of those same guards, the ones who were like dead men.
They've recovered enough to go into the city and report everything.
Everything they saw, the earthquake, the angel, the empty tomb, they tell the chief priests.
And this is where you see the counter-narrative begin almost immediately.
Exactly. The reaction isn't awe or investigation, it's damage control. The chief priests and elders get together.
And they hatch a plan. The source is quite clear about this.
A plan involving money, a large sum, given to the soldiers.
With specific instructions. Tell everyone his disciples came during the night and stole him away while you were asleep.
And they even promised political cover. If this reaches the governor's ears, we will satisfy him and keep you out of trouble.
It's a very calculated move to suppress the facts with a plausible, alternative story.
And the text makes a point of saying this story, the fabricated one, was widely spread and believed by many to this very day.
So you have this stark contrast. The divine revelation, the joy and fear, Jesus' personal appearance.
Versus the human authorities, fear driving them to bribery, and a deliberate cover-up.
Then the narrative shifts again. Following Jesus' instruction, the disciples head to Galilee.
To the mountain Jesus had appointed. And they see him there.
They worship him. But then there's this intriguing little detail.
But some doubted. Even seeing the resurrected Jesus, some still hesitated.
It feels very honest, very human, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't just automatic belief for everyone, even then.
Right. And it's in that context, with worship and doubt side by side, that Jesus gives his final command.
The Great Commission. He starts by stating his authority.
All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. That's the foundation for what comes next.
Therefore, go. It's a command based on that authority.
And make disciples of all nations.
Oh.
Not just announcing, but making disciples.
Baptizing them teaching them to obey everything he commanded. It's comprehensive.
And global in scope. All nations. This isn't a local movement.
And it ends with this incredible promise to underpin that huge task.
And surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age, constant presence.
So looking back at this chapter, this deep dive, you've got the sheer power at the tomb, the resurrection confirmed multiple ways.
Angelic message, Jesus' own appearances.
And the launch of this massive global mission for the disciples.
All happening right alongside a very determined, very human effort to create and spread a completely different story.
Yeah, the source lays out both responses, the radical belief leading to a global commission and the fear leading to a calculated denial.
They exist side by side right from the start.
So maybe a final thought for you to consider. How do these completely opposite narratives emerge from the same reported event? And what does the source suggest about why one story, the cover-up, got widely circulated, while the other, the resurrection account, fueled a movement that continues today?